I always thought that a person's job is a definition of who they are. That is why a person experiences disillusionment, depression, and feels lost when they lose their work or resign from a job. My name is Paul Charles, and I speak from personal experience. It was only when I embraced the bigger picture of my calling that my disillusionment and pain turned to unimaginable joy and meaning. My own calling morphed into many shapes and colors, jobs and assignments over time. My very first job after high school was fixing shoes at a busy intersection. Since then, I worked in an electrical company, an armature winding company. I sold t-shirts and underwear. I fixed lawnmowers and cut grass. When I served as a full-time pastor for almost 2 decades, I was excited to flourish in one derivative of my life's calling for that portion of my life, and I loved every minute of it. But I did not realize how much more fulfilled and more happy I would become when I started helping people discover and embrace their own calling in life. From 2016 to 2021, a period of almost 5 years, I have been studying the process of discovering your calling in life. I was at an intersection and I had to pivot. I wanted my next steps to be intentional, meaningful, and profitable. I've authored 6 books on the subject for teachers, garbage collectors, public servants, police, taxi drivers, and even the President of South Africa over the years. Before designing the most inclusive, comprehensive, dynamic online course in the world on how to find your calling in life. Metamorphosis. It's a calling, not just a job. This is not an off-the-shelf promotion, no. I have personally authored, designed, and facilitate every lesson and session in this course, and I'm excited to issue a personal invitation to you to begin your very own journey. It is delivered with engaging video lessons, coherent text, reinforcing assessments, and live feedback. When you miss your calling, you don't just miss it, you miss out on your life. You'll know that you've arrived not when you drive that fancy car, live in a mansion, get married, or even graduate. When you find your calling, that's when you've arrived. Until then, you are just a wanderer in the desert or a ship tossed about in the ocean. So having a process and knowing the steps to find your calling is extremely important. You literally rescue your life when you start living it according to your calling. The impact this course is having in the workplace is phenomenal. Only 13% of employees worldwide are really engaged at work, according to Gallup's 142 countries study on the state of the global workplace. In other words, only 1 in 8 workers are psychologically committed to their jobs and likely to be making positive contributions to their organizations. I wanted to find out why and provide solutions to improve engagement and increase meaning for the individuals and profit for the organizations. 87% of the people currently employed, and in some places more, still need to find their calling. When you do, you will be different and you will do your work differently. That is why CEOs of robust and progressive organizations are insisting that their employees complete this course. It affects their bottom line. I invite you to live the life that you were meant to live. Do the things that you were meant to do and embrace the dream that belongs to you. Visit resiliencecoaching.com, register for Metamorphosis, and find your calling in your work or work yourself into your calling. It's time that we stop walking like chickens when we were supposed to fly like eagles. Don't you think so? press out of your cocoon, emerge like a butterfly, and experience real metamorphosis.